Howdy folks, Zapper here. Alright, we've got round 4 of the Event Horizon, and I've already done the intros and kind of the map setup and everything. And let's see, 3 turns have gone by, and we are on the 4th turn. Usually the first several turns, there's not a lot going on because you're getting your characters on the map and getting them put into positions where you think that it's going to be advantageous. So there's not usually a lot of action the first several turns. So let's see. Let's just kind of go do an overview and kind of show where everybody's at. So we've got Spartacus in the Ancient Labyrinth. He doesn't have any weapons yet. He needs to get some melee weapons because he will be an absolute badass once he gets those. We've got Ironhead. He's getting ready to do an adventure in the Future Labyrinth, and we've already had one attempt at the Future Labyrinth, which was a fail. And I don't remember who failed it, but it is a strength challenge, and it's a 3 rounds in the ring against the masked Mortician of Mongolia. Give him the backsnapper. So it's a strength challenge, and Ironhead has a very high strength, so he should be pretty successful at that. We've got Miranda and Anra, one of the sisters, and they're going to do some trading. One of Anra's stipulations is that if she trades, she has to get a card in return. So if she trades 1 card, she has to get a card. If she trades 2 cards, she has to get 2 cards. Miranda has this Tamura's Favor, which gives her this text over here only applies if if the enemy team has more characters. So when people start dying on Team Black. So this one doesn't really happen very often, but she can get the wits bonus. So she gets +2 wits. Well, her wits are already a 9, which is really, 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 really good. So I think she's probably going to trade Tamura's Favor to Anra. And what I think I might do is I think I'm going to trade for this spear, because this spear is really awesome. Neither one of them can use it because they're not strong enough, but if I can get this into Spartacus's hands, that would be really good, because I mean, you look at the power and the damage on that thing is freaking crazy. And look at that, once per game, spear can heal owner or ally, must have the necessary strength, and Spartacus meets so you need a 7 and a 4, and Spartacus has that. So I need to get this into Spartacus's hands. And the reason I'm giving it to Miranda is because Anra has that the trading thing where you have to, if she gives up a card, she has to get a card. Well, Spartacus doesn't have any cards, so that's why I think I'm going to do that. And I can't count on Spartacus winning his challenge in the Labyrinth, because sometimes you get one of those challenges that uses a stat that you're really weak on or whatever. So I can't count on that. So that's the way I think I can do that. So back to the map. So we've got Zera. She's going to head over to the Modern Labyrinth and try to do some stuff. Remember, she's got these night vision goggles. She did have the sniper. She set the sniper up on this mesa, so this thing has a range of 18, so it can hit out. I mean, easily hit out into this area over here. It can only op fire once, and it's shot at Jenny McGiddy and caused the damage to Jenny McGiddy, so it's already proven that it can be effective. We've got Aramis, who's going to head into the Colonial Labyrinth. Jenny McGiddy is in the Colonial Labyrinth. She's going to do an adventure. We've got the sister over here, Odessa. She got dismissed. She destroyed the low gate of the black base because she has plenty of cards. And let's see what new cards she's got. So she's got this investment, which she's trying to complete. So you need a melee, a ranged, and a creature card. And she gets to draw a card every turn. So she's got this rifle she can't do anything with, and then she's got these cloning pods that she's probably going to set up someplace eventually. So I'll let you can read the cloning pods what those do. So those are kind of cool. But I think Odessa, I don't know what I'm going to do with her yet, but she's in the dome, so she's chilling out. We've got Zygoid the plant creature is going to do an adventure in the alternate future labyrinth. He's got his henchmen with him. We've got that is Odessa's sniper. So Odessa's sniper is probably going to get up on that mesa right there. Her other henchman is with her. She's going to keep the French footman as a bodyguard. And we got Annie Oakley over here. She's eventually going to try to get back to the Colonial. I think Annie Oakley tried to challenge the Cossacks, and it requires a melee of 8. Annie Oakley only has a melee of 3, so she wasn't very successful with that. But what I wanted to show is what's about ready to go on right here. So we've got Henry Kirk going up against Jolie la Ravissante. And if you remember Jolie, she's got all these mental abilities. Enemies suffer -5 melee hit against Jolie and kind of op fire. She can steal a card from each enemy man in her space. On a hit attempt against Jolie, check luck, blah, blah, blah. Well, look at Henry Kirk. He's the family man. Look at this. Immune to any mental abilities that Kirk wishes. So guess what? He is immune to all this stuff. So he's about the best bet to attack her. So guess what? He's going to whip out his war club and try to smack her right over the head. So let's see what happens. So his melee is 5. We're going against her react, which is a 3. So Henry is better by 2. So that's attacker better by 2. Attacks better by 2. So that's a hit. Now we have a power of 6 against her armor, which is 2. So he is better by 4. Attacker better by 4. Oh, that's a -1 damage. So he causes 1 damage to Jolie. But he is definitely the guy. This is like the one person that's going to be good against her. So she takes 1 damage. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you. And then we'll see how Spartacus does, and then we'll see how Jenny does. All right, so Jenny, I just caught myself here. So Jenny, this is the Guardian, right? So her melee is 4. So she really doesn't have a shot. So she's going to beg for mercy, which basically which gets rid of this Guardian. So we put that behind that, and now she gets banished for that. So we'll go ahead, and white sends her to a red dome. So where do we want her? So we've got red, we've got red, we've got red way over there. That's probably where we're going to send her. As a matter of fact, that's where we're going to send her. We're going to send Jenny way over there. All right, now we've got Spartacus in the Ancient Labyrinth. So what do we have? We have, the Paladin's Nightmare. I remember this one from last one. You are trapped for a week in a wine cellar with a barmaid and a greasy scoundrel. So that is an honor. Honor challenge. Honor is 5. Spartacus's honor is 6. So none of those symbols match, but he does get +1 because it's ancient. So he has a 7. So Spartacus is better by 2. Let's see what happens. Ooh, defender is better, or attacker is better by 2. That is an amaze result. So what is the amaze? Ooh, there's a lot of stuff there later. So remember, the paladin's trapped in the wine cellar later. You perform the wedding of the scoundrel and barmaid who have founded a shelter for homeless city waifs. Oh, isn't that nice? That's so great. So we'll advance the Guardian. Spartacus gets 2 cards. Hopefully he gets some weapons. He gets dismissed, and then his respect is, it's honor. So the honor bonus of 4 and 8. So he gets 6 is higher than 4, so he gets one honor bonus. So let's put the token, advance the token there. Spartacus gets 2 cards. He can either get he can get common and secret, so he'll get 2 common cards. Hopefully we get a melee weapon. Let's see what we get. So we get this varmint rifle, which, yep, his ranged score is terrible, so the varmint rifle is terrible. And then we get this pike. That is going to be awesome. So you need a 6 and a 2 to use it. He is definitely good on that. So he'll have a power and damage really good. So that's better than what he's got. So this pike is going to be really good in his hands. So that was well worth it. He gets dismissed. So let's see where he goes. He goes to blue. Where do we want him? We want to get him back in there as soon as we can. So there's blue right there. So let's put him there. Boom. And now we do the honor bonus. So we draw a card. We read that. Draw 2 common cards for your vault. So there we go. That is the end of Team Black. So I'll go ahead and draw the 2 cards. And you know what? I don't think I ever showed the cards that we got, starting cards for the vault for the Ghost Raven team. So we get this holster, gain 1 extra op fire with point weapons. That would be good with Annie Oakley. Point weapons and this card do not count towards your carry limit. So that's pretty cool. Got a holster. And then we got this Remington 31. That'd be pretty cool. Annie Oakley could use both of those, but she doesn't. Shh, she doesn't know that they're in that vault because that's the Ghost Raven's vault. All right, let's see what. We'll get a common and a secret. Oh wait, no, you can't get it. You got to get 2 common cards for the vault. So let's see what goes in the vault. So we've got the anti-cube. Can use immediately when an enemy triggers a cube. The enemy cube fails, and the failed user suffers 2 damage. That cube and all revealed enemy cubes are destroyed. Whoa, that's crazy. I don't know why anybody would purposely reveal a cube unless... the only way that I would reveal a cube is if you have... which one is it? There we go, the reflecting pool. Enemy team must reveal 6 currently unrevealed cards. That's the only way that you would willingly... Well, actually, that's not willing. That's the only way that you would reveal a cube, because usually you just reveal the cube and then immediately use it. And then we got this repeating crossbow. We've seen that before. So there you go. That is the end of turn 4. All right, folks, something I forgot to do last turn. So we finished up with, what did we do? I don't even remember. Oh, Spartacus did his amazing adventure. Well, I forgot about, we had Zygoid way over here, so he is going to challenge that. He's going to challenge the alternate future labyrinth. And then let's see what we get. So it looks like a point challenge, fending off the clogs. All right, so let's see how Zygoid stacks up. So we've got Zygoid here. So he has a 5. All right, doesn't look like any of those symbols match up, but he is of the same age, so he gets a +1. So his 5 turns into a 6. So he is, attacker is better by 0. And that is a fail. So Zygoid failed that, and let's see what happens when you fail it. Well, it looks like it's the Clogs planet now. So basically he just gets dismissed. So let's see where Zygoid goes. Zygoid goes to gray. I think there's only 1 key that has gray on it in the entire game. And that's it right over there. So Zygoid's going way over there. Yeah, so we'll put him there. This goes on top. So we're gonna see that one again. We'll put Zygoid back over here. And now what's happened, so Team One Shot One Kill has done all their free actions. Odessa got another free card, so she got this Sentry that she can't use because she's not strong enough, but whatever. So basically we've moved some folks around, and so remember Jolie La Ravissant? She was being attacked by the family man who's immune to all her feminine wiles, right? Well, he's going to be a thorn in her side the whole game. Well, guess what? She had a trick up her sleeve. She had this hunter. So she unleashed this mama grizzly and her cub at enemy in a line of sight. So she used her free action. So this bear is going to pursue Henry Kirk, the family man, with his stupid Fiji war club. So he thought he was going to be smooth and going to try to smash her brains out with that war club. Well, she's got this grizzly and cub that's going to get him back. So let's see what we got. It looks like So we've got Team White, or one shot, one kill. They've kind of double stacked in here. So we're going to try to, Ironhead's going to try to advance the Guardian. And then if he's successful, then she'll be able to challenge it in the same exact turn. So let's see what happens. So we already know that Ironhead is going to go up against the Masked Mortician of Mongolia. So it's a strength challenge, and Ironhead has a strength of 7, so he is better by 3. Let's see what happens. The attacker is better by 3. That is an amazing result. So, what do we have here? The Masked Mortician lands in the 3rd row. So it looks like Ironhead punched him right out of the squared circle. So he is going to advance the Guardian, which is what we wanted to do. So let's go ahead and put it right here. So now it looks like Zera is going to get an attempt to challenge that as well. He gains 1 card. Does he want the elite card, or does he want a common or a secret? Let's grab an elite card and see what happens. So it looks like he gets the Branding Iron. If at any point enemy with a pet or mount card is in the owner's space, the user is given those cards. The same is true for unleashed pets. That's interesting. I don't know how well it's going to work out. Maybe that Grizzly and Cub, we might be able to... I have to look and see. I think the Grizzly and Cub is considered a pet, so that might be something that we could do to... Actually, no, Ironhead and the Grizzly are on the same team, so nope, we're not going to do that. All right, let's banish, or not banish, let's dismiss old Ironhead. He goes to the red. You know what? Where are I going to put him? Right there. We're going to risk it and see what Spartacus does. That would be a good fight, Spartacus and him. Now, we know they don't know, or Ironhead does not know that Spartacus has that spear, but Spartacus knows he's got it, so he's definitely got the advantage in this particular combat. Oh, let's see. We have the honor bonus is a 5. Ironhead's honor is a 4, so he doesn't get that. He doesn't get either one of those. So, oh well. But he still did a good job of knocking out the Masked Mortician of Mongolia. And now we have Zera. She is going to attempt the Modern Labyrinth. Now remember, she is a future character, so she is definitely going to be at a little bit more of a disadvantage in this one, but we'll see what happens. So it is a stealth challenge. Stalag Breakout. Evade a forest full of Nazis. You know, the only thing better than killing Nazis is killing Nazis. So she shares none of those symbols. She shares nothing. So what's her stealth? Her stealth is a 6. So the challenge is a 5. So she is better by 1. Let's see what happens. Attacker's better by 1. That's a pass, and that is good enough. So what do we get? We get to advance the Guardian. We get 1 card, and then we get dismissed. So 20 days later, you see the Cliffs of Dover. So there we go. So now that has been advanced all the way to the end. So all modern characters on Team One Shot One Kill get +1 to their adventure. So that's good. Let's see here. She gets 1 card, so she is going to take a common, hoping that it was going to be a ranged weapon, and it is not. Well, she can use that, the Perfect Pairer. So it looks like Zera gets a melee weapon. So we'll go ahead and put her back over there. We'll put that right there, and then she gets dismissed. So that goes over there. And let's see where she goes. She goes to a blue. All right, where's blue? So we've got blue here, and we've got blue way over there. She is a future character, so that might not be bad putting her over there because she could challenge that. The clogs are there on the alternate, and they have the point of 6. Her point is only a 4. So maybe to that one. So I think we'll dismiss her to there. And if we look so far, Team One Shot has the base because they have destroyed one site in the black base. Both teams have one person injured, so combat goes to nobody. Lith has not been challenged. See, this is the Modern Labyrinth, so it looks like we can move that up there. And I think it's just the Modern and the Ancient are the only. Yep, the Modern and the Ancient Labyrinths are the only ones with tokens in them. But we have Aramis, so Aramis might be able to do something too. So we'll go ahead and move Aramis here. We've got the Colonial. So what do we have? We have, this looks like it's a Wits. The Time Machine. Be very careful, or you will maroon yourself some when. So let's see what we're looking with Aramis. So he shares that symbol, and he's also Colonial, so he gets +2 to that. So what is his, or that's, I'm sorry, that's not Wits, that's Intellect. So his Intellect is 5, +2 is 7, so that means Aramis is better by 1. Does he have anything special on here? Nope, none of that matters. So he is better by 1. And that is a pass. So what goodies do we get for passing? All right, we get to advance. Carefully selecting and calibrating destinations, you learn much and safely return to your time. So we'll advance the Guardian. We will draw a card, one card. What did Aramis get? He gets the Stiletto Knife. All right, let's see. Oh, he is really good in melee, so that was a good card for him. Unfortunately, that symbol's not the same, so he doesn't get the extra +1 to hit, but still, he's going to be really good with that. So Aramis gets the Stiletto, and then he gets dismissed. Let's find out where he goes. So he goes to a blue. Blue seems to be a very popular color. And I think we're going to put Aramis right there. All right, folks, there you have it. I think I'm going to, we'll load this one up, and I'll probably play a couple more turns before I do any more video of what's going on. Ooh, guess what else I forgot to do? So the Colonial Labyrinth, we will, so it looks like Team One Shot One Kill is in the lead. It looks like 3-1. So anyway, now I'll go ahead and load this up. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Keep watching, and we'll talk to you later.